Did you guys also hear that?
Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully that works. So should we just start with intros, I guess?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll start it off. Alrighty. My name's Esteban. I am an animation major. I used to be an art studies major, which was not fun. And I want to work probably in video games. Hopefully. That's the plan. That's the dream. That's me.
Let's go clockwise then. I'm Eloisa. I'm a junior. My major is digital culture, which doesn't mean anything. Basically, I'm an electronics engineer with media and design aspects. Yep.
Sick.
I'll go next. I am also a digital culture major. I am also a junior. I kind of took more of like the software like route of classes. So I'm hoping to become like or right now I'm thinking maybe like a web developer. But I'm also interested in like 3D modeling and stuff. So I thought taking this class would be a cool idea and hopefully, learn cool things. So.
I'm a psych and animation double major, and I'm a sophomore. It's going all right. Yeah, for you digital culture majors, do you guys have like, because I like looked into the program, and don't you guys have like different things you can go into? Like there's like subcategories or something?
Yeah, there's concentrations. I didn't choose a concentration, so I get to take whatever digital culture class I want, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
so,
I was.
But I don't...
Wait, sorry, were you done talking? I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like the media processing one, but then I actually chose for this semester, I switched it to like the one without a concentration because I wanted to choose more of like the creative classes as well.
I was actually supposed to be in digital culture, and then literally I signed up for my very first semester late, very on brand for me. And I get to the very last orientation that they have available. And I don't even know, one of the advisors came up to me and they're like, hey, do you know what you want to do yet? And I'm like, I want to be in the animation program, but y'all said no. So, and then they stuck me in digital culture. And then I took the math placement test and I didn't qualify for, I think it was like pre-calc or calc, that higher up math class that you guys need. So I was just like, art studies, here I come. And here we are.
Yeah, it's sort of funny because like the animation program is new, and then I thought like they would have a higher, the math rec for it, but they don't. It's like the same as intermediate because I was in the intermediate major, which most of the animation students I think come from the intermediate major. Like most of them wanted to do animation before it was a program. So, how about you guys? Are you guys thinking of staying in digital culture?
Yeah. It's nice. We have like our own little building called the Stopper Building, and it's just like
it's actually called the Stopper Building.
Great.
Yeah, I went there and it's so cool. There's like so many different things.
Well, I feel like I really like getting like the options to choose what I want to do because before, well, I don't know, I like my very first like year I was like computer science, but I wanted to like kind of branch out, so I feel like the digital culture program was a good option for that and choose other more creative like applications for it.
So let's be honest, who here has actually watched the video, I forget what it's called, the like manufacturing video that she's making us watch?
I just looked at the PowerPoint.
I just watched like 5 minutes and then I had to go out. So
yeah, I skipped through it last night or the other night. Yeah.
So it's basically just explaining different types of like not 3D modeling, but 3D additive and subtractive manufacturing devices, basically. And out of all of the ones she's listed, I narrowed it down to like the three that seemed the most I want to say practical. There's FDM, fused deposition modeling, which is like the very first one that she showed us, which just seems like basic 3D printing from what I've seen. And then the next two that seem, I guess the most useful after that would be CNC router, which is router cutting, which is just like that hydraulic spinning screw that cuts out material because it goes so fast, or CNC vinyl cutting. What do you guys think about any of those? Cool.
I mean, I'm mainly in here because I want to, because with like electronic stuff, it's a lot of building the components and like mixing it with coding and stuff. So I'm like, I need to get good at using programs to like build things that I can program. So I'm just kind of like, you know,
So
don't really know too much.
So probably the fused deposition modeling. It just seems, I feel like that's probably what most groups are going to go for, because it just seems like the base level 3D printing, like where most people should start, but who knows. Whenever you guys look more into it, you know, we can obviously change what our research topic is going to be. It seems like she wants us to go more in depth into just researching like the general types of printing we can do. And I barely even know much about those types of printing that we can do. So we do have to look into like how we want to use it or what type of research we want to be doing. But that can totally be decided at a later date since we are just starting.
Yeah, so you guys, so the digital culture majors, you guys have like the coding basis, right? Have you done coding and stuff?
Yeah, I've done coding since my junior year of high school.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I don't know anything about coding.
Same.
Esteban, do you know? Yeah, okay, so we have like 2 people that don't know coding, 2 people that do. And then have you guys had like, what is it? Do you guys have experience with any 3D like tools, like 3D programs?
Yeah, so one of the digital culture teachers or things is there's a guy named Mr. Leahy. He's one of the teachers and he does like a lot of 3D stuff. So like I know how to use Fusion 360 pretty well.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Wait, what class was that you were in?
Intro. Oh no, wait, that's my current one. I don't remember.
Huh.
I think it was like an intro class where he like was like, here's 7 different things, learn how to use each one every week. And then one of my later classes with him, that was electronic stuff. He was like, oh, build the component to hold everything in Fusion. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say also, for mine, I guess, well, I have experience like programming and stuff, but I have a little bit of experience like 3D modeling, but like the very bare minimum, as in like this summer, I just kind of watched a few like Blender tutorials and like that's it basically. So like at least exposure to the process a bit, I guess. That makes sense.
I have some experience with Cinema 4D just from just like learning online in YouTube videos and trying to teach myself. So, but I still don't know how to 3D model anything on there. It's really just I got comfortable with placing stuff in like 3D environments and how to animate certain objects and stuff like that, like move them around. But other than that, that's really all I got going on.
Yeah, I've only taken like a basic like 3D class. I think we used like Maya, and then we just like put a shape there, and then we moved it, and that was awesome.
We didn't. He taught us how to type our names in Maya, and that was like our final. That was all we did. I was like, all right, that was useless. Yeah.
all right. I don't know what else we should talk about.
That's really all we had to talk about is what we wanted to research, but we don't really know what we want to research yet, which is fine. We have time, but
I feel like it's more just like the bare minimum of us like even just discussing it and like that's good enough.
Well, so I guess research, because I'm still a little confused as to what's happening with this class because everything's confusing. But like so I want to go into like prop making, and so I think being able to research something on like how people make props with 3D tools would be cool, but like that's just me throwing ideas out. So prop making, I don't know.
So for the FDM, the fused deposition modeling, which is like the very first one she goes into, it does seem like the most like basic Common Core additive process, I guess, that she has. And I do think that would be the best one to look into for prop making, but you know, I would have to look into that outside of here to make sure.
I also feel like it's probably the most accessible for anything we want to choose to do. Because like some of these other stuff, like, well,
I've never even heard of them.
honestly, yeah, I didn't even know some of them were a thing. Like the stuff where it's like a resin and like the laser goes in.
That's so cool though. Like I've never heard of it before.
I did not know that was a thing at all.
Watching those videos. Yeah, watching the videos are really cool. Like the dude making the guitar.
I remember I saw one thing, like it was on Reddit like a year or so ago, but like it was like someone using like the same like process and made like basically it looked like terrain, like a super detailed like, you know, landscape using that technique, and it was pretty cool.
Sick. Well, I think that's really the only thing we had to talk about. How's your guys' quarantine going?
Yeah, dude, because that other guy isn't here. Quarantine sucks.
Yeah,
the teacher can take that down on record. Quarantine sucks.
I want it written down that I'm not happy with the placement. Hopefully he responds. He hasn't responded to the group chat once, so I'm not.
Do you want to try calling him on Discord? Because he might have his calls on. He might be
right
sick.
now.
Yeah, just try calling him.
Sure.
See if
he responded once where he just said Friday is fine and hello.
He just said to me, he was like, when are we meeting as a group? And I showed him the Discord and he's like, okay.
I directly texted him earlier asking if he was going to be able to make it. I never got a response. So I'm going to try to call him, see if he answers.
Yeah.
And I can't call him because my friend request failed. So one of you has to call him.
I can. Oh, God. Yeah, you're the. Apparently, he didn't friend you for some reason, but he friended the other three of us, which is kind of weird.
Well, when that happens, that's the story of my life.
Oh, wait, send friend request. So, wait, he didn't friend any of us? I'm so confused.
Look at me, but I'm like in a call. I guess I'll just end the call right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling him right now. I don't know if he'll respond.
It says he's online on his phone right now.
Oh, yeah, because I was calling him.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yo, join the Zoom call.
Yeah, you're not going to get points because you're not sitting at your computer. Come here, bro.
He's on his phone.
So does Friday work best for everyone? I think someone in the group chat did say that they had to be somewhere at like 12:30 or 1.
Yeah, I do have work at 1.
So in the future, would you prefer for us to do another day and or time?
Mondays are... Actually, Wednesdays, I don't have anything until 3. But Wednesdays are kind of weird for everybody else because it's in the middle of the day. So... Or the middle of the week, so I don't know if Wednesday works well for everybody else.
I'm cool with like any day basically. Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't have class, but Mondays and Wednesdays I also have like a 3-hour break from 12 to 3, so that kind of works for me.
So.
What's that?
I'm free Wednesdays. Wednesdays are fine for me.
Gotcha.
I only have a class until 1:30, so we can do any time from like, And then, so like maybe like 1 to 3 around that area. Are we all free?
Yeah.
You said you get out at 1:30?
Well, it's a painting class, so you can enter early if you wanted to.
Let's aim for like 2. Would that work?
Yeah,
I think that sounds
like
good.
2 to 2:30.
Yeah. Cool. Wednesdays from 2 to 2:30. I'll send it to the group chat just in case.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's not responding. He literally went on his phone and then he's off now. What?
I don't know.
Girl, put in the important info. Can you guys write in the very top text channel? Or is that
I don't know why I
blocked?
just didn't copy and paste. I just wrote it.
Wait, which channel is that? Is that the important info one?
Yeah. Can you guys write in all the channels and like do stuff?
Send an image in the image channel.
Never
Sailor Moon.
I've never used Discord before. I literally just got it for this, so I didn't even know there were different channels until right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's like Slack for games, basically.
Yeah. Do you guys are you guys interested in joining the 3D animation club? There's
I didn't know that was
also
a
a
thing.
here I'll post a
I don't have time for clubs. I'm so busy, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Sucks.
yeah, we just meet on Fridays like around 6.
Oh, I'm working. I work until 7 almost every day. So
Where do you work at, if you don't mind me asking?
it sucks. I do Microsoft tech support. So it's like this partner program thing with ASU. So a lot of people that work there are just students. So that's nice. But it sucks because people suck.
So is it all online? Like people just like text you?
Yeah, I'm a chat agent. So people will join a chat and they'll get me. They'll be like, do this. And I'm like,
What was the weirdest chat you've had?
Oh God.
Okay. So one of my very first ones, a lady came in and she her issue wasn't something that could be fixed. And she's like, I'm gonna go have some vodka, and when I be back, I'll even be more belligerent.
Nice.
And then she left the chat, and I never heard her. So that was fun.
So you don't have to.
And then I had to do.
Yeah, so you don't have to call anyone. It's just like text.
Yeah, there's like a call and a chat, and I'm only chat, thankfully, because calls.
I'd be scared.
Get some interesting people. But yeah, it's quite a time. All right. So how long have we been recording for?
That's such a good question. It doesn't say.
We've been. Yeah, we started around like 20 minutes. So.
It did say these were supposed to be about half hour, but we didn't really have much to talk about this meeting, so I don't think she's going to be too harsh on that.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to end this?
Yeah, I'd say let's call it for now.
Call it a day for now. All right, cool. So I guess since you have the recording, you have to turn it in. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna
no pressure on that.
I'm probably going to make a separate YouTube account for it and then do all of the uploads on there since she just wants links for them.
Wait, do we all have to submit the link for it, or is it just like one of us?
It's just one of us.
Yeah, just
as long as she gets it, she'll be able to see, like who's here, who's not.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, it was really nice meeting all of you. Good first meeting.
Yeah.
Hopefully the guy will be here next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
See you Wednesday.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.